So, I'm completely screwed. It's just gonna have Battlefront 2 gameplay in the background, but I am gonna be talking about Battlefront 2, but I'm gonna be talking about Rainbow Six as well. I'm not trying to complain, and it's just more of a disappointment in myself, I guess, more than anything, but Rainbow Six, I just haven't been playing very much. I've been lagging and all that, and it's no fun when you can't play because you're just rubber banding and then you just die. You only have one life and you have to wait for the next round, and then you just rubber band and it gets you killed again, and there's just no point. And then when you're not rubber banding, you just get team killed by your teammates, or you get forward kicked for no reason, or they shoot you just to bully you and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, I'm not trying to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's just my excuse. It's not really an excuse. It's really the truth as well. Like, I just can't deal with it very much, so I have to take breaks. And I just get team killed so often and all that. I don't know what to do. I'm not mad at the developers. It's not their fault I'm being team killed. I mean, I just don't know why everyone has to team kill. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about Battlefront 2 now, because, you know, I've already talked about that exact same thing with Rainbow Six like 20 different videos. So Battlefront 2 it's an awesome game. They made a mistake with the microtransactions and stuff, but they did remove it and everything. And they did. I own all the characters now. I own Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, all of them. I own them all. And I gotta say, there is some characters that there's three characters actually. I was gonna say two characters that need a nerf. I mean that need a buff. But let's talk about the characters that need a nerf first, because they need a nerf more than anything else that this game needs. Rey, she needs. Everyone gets Rey and Kylo Ren. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone like gets Kylo Ren and Rey with, you know, 2 max cards already, and there's only 3 slots that you can have max cards, and you already get 2 max card slots for Rey and Kylo Ren, which make no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It's a pay to win for sure, and I just don't get it. But Kylo Ren isn't that overpowered. He's pretty easy to. You just need to click the dodge button, and you can dodge like his freezing ability, his frenzy ability, his what's his other one? Freezing, frenzy, I can't even remember. The force, where he pulls you towards him, that's the last one. You can avoid all that if you just click circle. If you're on PlayStation, it's circle to avoid and stuff. You just strafe sideways and everything. And yeah, it's pretty simple and everything, but that Rey's overpowered considering that her mind control or whatever it's called can just, you know, it just makes you go opposite controls. It makes it so you can't use your jetpack 90% of the time. You can't use your abilities like let's say Boba Fett. You can't use Flood the Hunt. You can't use the stun grenade or the rocket barrage. You can shoot, however, but you can't even melee like the fire. I don't think you can. And you can't use jetpack half the time, I don't think, unless you're already in jetpack. I'm pretty sure the only time you can use jetpack when she uses mind control on you is if you're already using the jetpack. If you're not using the jetpack when she uses mind control, I'm pretty sure you can't, because I can't appear to do anything half the time. So it's just crazy overpowered. I don't know what the developers are thinking. I'm not trying to complain, but I mean honestly, they need to nerf that crap. They really need to. So when she mind controls you, you're basically screwed. You gotta click circle and just strafe and avoid all of it, like, or you're just gonna get absolutely annihilated. And but she's not even like overpowered compared to the other two. And if you think about it, the 3 most overpowered characters, I mean, are the light side heroes. There's 3 light side heroes that are overpowered. None of the dark side heroes seem to be overpowered other than Darth Vader, which we can talk about. But he's not overpowered if you know how to, you know, you can counter him is what I'm saying. So he's not overpowered considering he's easy to counter. But let's just list the top 3, okay? It goes Rey, she's overpowered, but then it would be Chewbacca and Lando. Like, and Chewbacca can have cards where he has maximum health, where he can have the Furious Bowcaster. Like, and he can his ground slam or whatever you call it, where he charges at you and slams. That's not really overpowered, except the fact that if I'm Boba Fett, let's say, right, and I'm using the jetpack, I'm flying in air. For some reason, if he hits me, if Chewbacca hits me with like his bow, for some reason I just start flopping and falling to the ground when I'm in the middle of jetpacking. When he just shoots me, it makes no sense. I don't get it. Boba Fett, he hits me when I'm in the air jetpacking, and for some reason Boba Fett just falls to the ground, and I can't shoot or anything when I'm falling. When I'm falling, I can't just use the jetpack for whatever stupid reason that is, that you can't use the jetpack when you're, you know, falling. I don't get it. And Chewbacca's bowcaster does so much damage. It does so much damage. He's so overpowered. He shoots so fast. Pew, pew. Like, I swear that I made those retarded sound effects, but it's insanely overpowered. And then the fact that he can have star cards that make it last longer, that he can have more health, he's just insanely overpowered. They need to nerf him for sure. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm sorry, but they didn't know what they were doing. Like, they didn't think. I'm sorry. And then Lando. Lando's thing is, I mean, he can stun you like everyone else, which that's another thing that the developers were absolutely lazy about, is that they gave like 5 characters the stun ability, where like Chewbacca has it, Lando has it, Emperor Palpatine has it, and I'm pretty sure there's a 4th one. Who else has it? The stun ability. Basically, Kylo Ren has it as well, right? Kylo Ren's basically the exact same with the freeze ability, except it freezes you in place instead of stunning you. Stunning you, it stuns you in place. It's just a different way to use it. It just, I don't. Jeez. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but that was kind of a lazy thing to give like a bunch of characters the same ability. Like, and Rey and Boba Fett and all of them kind of have the same thing as well, because his For the Hunt reveals enemies through walls, right? And then her Rey's what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. Yeah, Foresight or something. I don't know. It reveals enemies through walls and stuff as well. So if you kind of think about it, they're kind of lazy on some of the things, you know. But anyways, I'm not here to complain about everything like that. I'm here to complain about things that are serious problems. Those aren't serious problems. Like Lando, if you have a controller that, like, you know, makes you rapid fire, like his night, what do you call it? I don't know. It's night sniper or something. The pistol that he has, his gun, is extremely overpowered. It does so much damage. It's insane. He just, I don't know why, but you just need to spam the trigger on an enemy. It just shreds them instantly, no matter who it is. You just shred them with that knife. You just spam the trigger, and it just annihilates everything. Lando is insanely overpowered, especially since he can stun you in place, and then he can you're just stuck in place, and he can just annihilate you with his thing. It's just insanely overpowered. I'm sorry, but it is. And I'm trying not to complain about everything, but these are serious things that make it unfun, and I'm trying to just list them so that, you know, it's acknowledged by someone at least. And I'm sorry about this gameplay. I know I'm being a little bit obnoxious, but I mean, I basically only use Boba Fett, so like, if I had the choice, I don't use Boba Fett, but I mean, I kind of have to use someone else on the light side if he's on the dark side character. But I know I'm strafing and I'm avoiding and everything back and forth, and I'm being completely obnoxious. But I mean, like, this Rey's completely obnoxious as well, like using the mind control and everything, and they're all coming at me with their lightsabers. What am I supposed to do? Just let them take it? No, I'm gonna avoid their shots and kill them. And they're jumping off the edge half the time to kill me, so it's not like they're good. No offense or anything, but I mean, like, if you're jumping off the edge trying to kill me, that's, I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but you're pretty bad. I'm sorry, but anyways, I mean, and there is a few other things that are just, there's good things about this game that are better, and then there's worse things. Like for Boba Fett, his flamethrower is better because you can basically use it at any time, but you can't use it at any time. I still don't understand why, for some reason, you can't use Boba Fett's flamethrower sometimes. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why, like, sometimes I'm clicking the button to use the flamethrower. Like, the flamethrower, you can use at any time. You're supposed to be, right? But I think if I use the For the Hunt ability or something, or maybe it's the concussion mine, I apparently can't use the flamethrower for some reason. I don't know why. And it's not like if I have 0 jetpack fuel, I can't use it. I don't know why. I don't know. For some reason, but it's still better than the first game because of the fact that, you know, in the first game, the flamethrower did have more distance to it, but you could only use it. It was like one of the few abilities that Boba Fett had. and yeah, you can use it anytime. So I'm not complaining about that. The flamethrower is better and worse in this. Better in the fact that you can use it anytime, but worse in the fact that, you know, it has less range. But I mean, it's better in my opinion considering you can use it anytime. And the rockets are better. His wrist rocket, instead of shooting one wrist rocket, he shoots a bunch. He shoots a barrage of rockets. So that's better. Also, the jetpack is better considering the fact that you can have, I can upgrade it and have more fuel in it and everything like that. But what's worse is completely pointless things pointless for what the developers did. I don't know why they didn't do it. Like, if you're using, like, any, like, of the normal 4 classes, like Assault, Specialist, Officer, or whatever the other one's called, Heavy, you can crouch, right? You know that? How you can crouch? For some reason, you can't crouch as Boba Fett. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. In the first game, when you're playing as Boba Fett, you can crouch. For some reason, you can't crouch as Boba Fett in this game. It's not like that's going to be extremely overpowered. I don't know why they make it so you can't crouch. And then another thing is that you can't aim as Boba Fett. In the first game, you could aim. You can't aim as Boba Fett in this game either. That's not really that overpowered either. Like, the aim in the first game wasn't like, oh, it zooms in massively. No, it's like, it was a slight zoom. Like, you can't even zoom in slightly with this. Like, seriously, it makes no sense to me why they removed those 2 abilities. I don't know. I don't get it. That's just making the game worse. The fact that you can't zoom and stuff. Like, Lando can zoom. Like, I can't zoom, because when the button that you'd use to aim would be the button to shoot whatever, the explosive shot. I don't know what you call it. But I mean, I'm not complaining about that because that makes sense, because it's sort of alternate fire and everything. But for Boba Fett, he doesn't even have anything. Like, when you click the aim button, it's the jetpack, right? But I mean, like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. There's just some things that I don't get. Like, they're just lazy, is all I can see. I'm sorry, I know I'm not a game developer, so I can't really talk, but I mean, considering the fact that there's just... and let's just say the last thing here. There's a lot more that we could talk about, but I'm just going to say one last thing here about Boba Fett. There's another glitch where he doesn't use his jetpack, and no, it's not when I'm out of jetpack fuel. Obviously, I know I can't use the jetpack if I'm out of fuel, and I have to let it recharge. But what I'm saying here is there's a glitch where I can't use it, and I'm just stuck. And he just does a little hop when I click the jetpack button. He just hops. He just jumps. He does a little jump. He doesn't use the jetpack for whatever stupid reason that is. I don't know what the game developers were doing there, but I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't really make sense to me. But I'm not trying to complain, but I kind of have to let someone acknowledge this. I just don't get it. I need it, like, maybe if you can give me a reasonable explanation. I don't know, I get it, there's bugs and stuff. Hopefully they fix some of these things. But, yeah, I don't know. That's enough said, I think. It's been, yeah, about 13 minutes now, so, yeah, peace out, guys.
Ready for mission. Recon airborne. Fighter aircraft scramble. Call the target.